Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Soul Stretch. I dropped the bomb, dropped the ball on 3 days in a row, getting here right at that 8 o'clock, right on the dot. 3 minutes late this morning, but all is good. So are you proactive or reactive when it comes to your health? And you might be thinking, gosh, like, what does that have to do with the Morning Soul Stretch? Well, guess what? If you neglect to truly put that health piece in place, one, you don't get to benefit at the highest level from all the soul stretching that you're doing. And two, you don't go to a higher level because yet you have this issue of health that is kind of holding you back. So today we're going to talk about, are you proactive or are you reactive? So good morning. Welcome to the Morning Soul Stretch. My name is Michelle Shutter, and I love to meet you here to stretch your soul. And Wednesdays generally are something about #Wellness Wednesday, because let's face it, let's be well, right? Let's be the best version of ourselves when it comes to our health. So what does that mean? Well, first of all, if you are here live, make sure you give me a shout out and say good morning. If you are catching the replay, make sure that you type in replay so I know you caught the replay. And I'm actually I'm going to go flat back and forth here, switch off days and just kind of see how this works. So, hey, good Wednesday to you, Cindy. Good morning. Good morning. So some days I'll be able to put comments on my page, and some days if you leave a comment I'll be able to put it on my personal profile. So today I'm able to do that on my page. So are you proactive or reactive when it comes to your health? Well, proactive, I am a proactive person when it comes to my health. One, I do not like to be sick. I do not like to be down and out. I do not like to not do what I want to do. So I certainly am proactive when it comes to my health. Now, that being said, I was not always that way, okay? I was not always proactive when it comes to my health. Like, I thought I could eat anything, do anything, whatever, just not pay attention to it. And I lived a lot under the hormones of stress, right? Like, that's kind of pretty much what consumed me. And that was completely a reactive mode. So I had to make a shift, right? So when I made a shift, there were some really great things that happened. Did I still experience reactive mode at times? Yes. But for the most part, the majority of it has been very proactive. And that, oh no, and I got to tickle my throat. Perfect thing for live video. That has served me greatly because I have not had a pharmaceutical or anything over the counter for going on 9 years. Now, some of you may think, oh my gosh, right? Like, I reach for the Tylenol all the time, or the Advil, or whatever. And honestly, I have not had any pharmaceuticals, anything over the counter for going on 9 years. So that in itself has served me greatly. But that being said, I want to share with you just 3 things to consider, because if we look at the majority of the population, we are in reactive mode when it comes to our health. And so these 3 things may perhaps give you something to think about. Perhaps it might even trigger you in some way. Hey, good morning, Alicia. If it triggers you in some way, take some time to reflect on that. Where is that trigger coming from? Why is it coming up for you? Okay, so number 1, here's why sometimes we are in reactive mode when it comes to our health. Number 1 is we lack clarity. We lack clarity on what good health looks like for us. We have not sat down and really thought about, oh my gosh, I could have this optimal health. What does it look like for me? Like, we don't have any clarity around it. If we don't have any clarity or a vision around what we want, well, how on earth do we get it? Right? So we lack this clarity of really what optimal health looks like for us. The second thing that I want you to think about is when you are in that reactive mode, sometimes you view health as it's all about sacrifice or lack. Oh, I can't have this. Oh, I'm going to have to starve myself. And to be honestly, if you are starving yourself, something is wrong. You should never be starving yourself, okay? And if you're looking at things from a diet, DIE-T, you feel like you're going to die, right? When you have those diets, you feel like you're going to die. So perhaps it's looking more about lifestyle than it is a diet. You want something that is sustainable because let's face it, when you are in the reactive piece, when it comes to your health, you may get results, but they're short term. They're not sustainable. And you can see that over and over again with yo-yo diets. That's completely a reactive mode. It works, I'm on it, I'm off it. I'm on it, I'm off it. It worked, it didn't work. Reactive mode is also when you're living in those hormones of stress. And when you're in the hormones of stress, your health is impacted greatly. You may not see it today, you may not see it next week, but the compound effect of it over time definitely takes its toll. So I want you to think about, are you viewing health, optimal health in some way from a place of sacrifice or lack? And then the third thing is, and this may trigger you for sure, is you don't value yourself. You don't honor yourself enough to make health a priority in your life. And because you don't do that, you are in reactive mode instead of proactive mode. And you know, like you can hear that message, like almost like I hear that message. Well, I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time to eat healthy. Perhaps this is something that you have to make time for. Perhaps you have to start to bring yourself to the forefront of everything. Because if you want to live in a mansion, the body is a beautiful mansion. You can't treat it like you're living in a shack. You're out of alignment when it comes to that. So those are the three things that I want you to think about and consider. That are you in proactive mode or reactive mode when it comes to your health? These three things definitely put you in reactive mode. 1, you lack clarity on what you want optimal health to look like for you. 2, you view optimal health as some kind of sacrifice or lack in your life. Where does that come from? Like, where do these things come from? Where is that rooted? What part of you is feeling resistance around that and doesn't want to let that go? And then number 3, pointy heel here perhaps, is that you don't value yourself. You don't value yourself enough to put yourself, the priority of you, in front of everything else. So, again, did something come up for you around this? Are you a proactive person or a reactive person? Drop it in the comments below. Perhaps this is just something that you are just going to sit with a little bit today and just see what comes up for you. I encourage you, obviously, to be a proactive when it comes to your health because, god darn it, you deserve long-term sustainable results. End of story. End of story. And if you need some support around this, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to share what I'm doing with you. I'd be happy to support you to perhaps create some more clarity in what you are looking for as well. So with that, I hope you just have an amazing day. I truly hope from the bottom of my heart that you start living more that proactive lifestyle that will serve you so much better. So have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.